started our series on focusing on May being Child's Month, and the theme for Child's Month this month is Unplug Negativity, Connect Positivity, Think. Last week we looked at identifying what were the negative things and how we could unplug. So we looked at negative emotions that we experience, and we created a emotions wheel. One of the things that I forgot to say in doing that is maybe thinking of 5 situations that perhaps cause negativity for you or a negative emotion. So maybe 3 or 5 things that make you feel sad right now, and how can you're looking at those emotions and really what's causing the negativity. Not staying in those emotions, meaning that you're gonna let it try and linger for long. It's just first we have to recognize what this is, how it's making us feel, and then you can take the steps into connecting to positivity. So I hope you were able to create your emotion wheels or use it in, as a check-in for yourself in the mornings or afternoons. So now that we've identified the emotions that we're feeling on the emotions wheel, whether it's sadness, happiness, feeling worried, excited, surprised, proud, scared, or sad, what do you do with those emotions? What happens to them? So when you're angry, where do you feel this in the body? So a good thing is to, in terms of self-care, is to recognize how these emotions affect us. How does it affect our bodies? How we eat, how we sleep, medically? How does it affect us even in school, or how we interact with other persons, how we communicate? So one of the things that, and you will see the video playing as I'm speaking, is something in art therapy called a body scanner. There are different approaches that use it as well. You could have a cutout of, whichever gender, female, male, and think of maybe 5 emotions, and you just look at where on your body are you feeling these emotions. You could associate a color with it. So I have an example here of a body scan, and so this individual identified the different colors to the different emotions. Red for anger, worried blue, proud purple, happy, well, proud is like magenta. So there are different colors, right? And so you see on the body where John feels anger in his head, and he feels sadness in his eyes and all over his face. When he gets excited, he feels it in his feet. And then we have Sasha, who had a similar thing. Well, hers is, she depicted it all over her body, and that's fine. We all have different responses to where we feel our emotions, and sometimes our emotions may be in the same parts of our body. So when we feel these emotions, think about, what do we do? How do we act? Do we shout at someone? Do we shut down? Do we not speak at all? Do we get upset with everybody because we are angry? Do we use objects? Or do we stop and think about how we're feeling in the moment and what we would want to happen? And how could we, maybe if we take this action, what could happen? And if we take this action, what could happen? So it's like being able to unplug or tap into what's happening with our body, taking the time to think about maybe 3 things. What's happening right now? I feel angry. I feel scared. I feel happy. And how do you display these emotions? Where are they? Do you feel like you need to hug somebody? Do you feel like you need to talk? Do you feel like you need to create? And what can you do with all of these emotions once you recognize it? Do you need support? So speaking of support, we have Art Therapy Jamaica also conducting online services for persons who are interested in needing support. So thank you again for joining me today on Self Care Sundays. See you next week.